Early and late Middle Ages assignment. Question 1. The Age of Charlemagne was a period of time spanning from the 700s to 800s, where Charlemagne unified Europe in a Christian empire which fostered a renaissance in learning and the arts. Question 2. Charlemagne's empire was created by Charlemagne during his rule from 768 to 814. He expanded the Frankish kingdom all across Europe by force, creating a very large, powerful, and intimidating empire. He ushered in the Carolingian Renaissance, I probably said that wrong, and the reformation of the Catholic religion. Question 3. Carolingian art is the imitation of Hellenistic and Byzantine art styles. It is known for sculptures, plays, psalms, stories, architecture, and art pieces. Question 4. Feudal Europe is a period of time after Charlemagne's rule where most of Europe was divided into manors and separated from a central government. This created large amounts of cultural diversity and conflict along with religious coexistence. Question 5. Two main artifacts from feudal Europe are the Song of Roland and an embroidered linen from the Bayeux Tapestry. Question 6. Monasticism is a Christian religious practice where a person rejects all worldly materials and possessions and fully devotes their lives to prayer and devotion to God. Question 7. The foremost medieval philosopher would be either Saint Benedict or Hrotsvitz. Part 2. Question 1. 1. Hildegard of Bingen, a medieval abbess and polymath who made significant contributions to theology, natural history, medicine, and music composition. 2. Hrotsvitz of Gandersheim, a 10th century German canonist who authored Latin plays with the Christian themes, making her one of the earliest known female playwrights. 3. Ada Lovelace, a British mathematician recognized as the first computer programmer for her work on the algorithm for Charles Babbage's analytic engine. 4. Eunice Newton Foote, an American scientist and activist who first identified the link between carbon dioxide levels and climate change in 1856. Marie Curie, a pioneering physicist and chemist who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person to win one in two scientific fields. 6. Lou Fuller, an American dancer and innovator who created modern choreography and patented techniques for theatrical lighting and stage effects. 7. Hilma af Klint, a Swedish artist and mystic who created groundbreaking abstract paintings that predate other known abstract works. 8. Frida Kahlo, a Mexican artist known for unique symbolic self-portraits that explored complex themes of identity, gender, and post-colonialism. 9. Grace Hopper, a U.S. Navy Rear Admiral and computer scientist who invented the first compiler and conceptualized machine-independent programming languages. 10. Margaret Knight, an American inventor who secured over 20 patents, including the widely used machine for manufacturing flat-bottom paper bags. 2. Number 1, Sleepy Hollow, a 1999 movie. 2. Interview with the Vampire, 1994 movie and recent TV series. 3. The Haunting of Bly Manor, a TV series. 4. Wednesday, a TV series. 5. Crimson Peak, a 2015 movie. 6. The Woman in Black, a 2012 movie. And 7. The Fall of the House of Usher, 2023 TV series. B. Awful and awesome. These words both originated from awe, meaning full of fear or terror. Over time, the awful developed the negative meaning of very bad, while awesome became a positive term meaning wonderful or impressive. Nice. The word entered English in the 14th century, meaning foolish, ignorant, or simple. It gradually evolved through meanings like meticulous to its current, much more positive sense of pleasant, agreeable, or kind. Silly. The original meaning of silly in Old English was happy, fortunate, or blessed. It later shifted to mean weak or innocent before taking on its modern meaning of foolish or lacking good sense. 3. The New Learning refers to the intellectual movement during the Middle Ages, particularly in the 12th century Renaissance and later, involving the recovery of classical Greek and Arabic texts, especially the works of Aristotle, previously lost to the Western Europe. 4. Thomas Aquinas was a Dominican friar, priest, and the most influential scholastic philosopher and theologian of the Middle Ages. 5. Courtly love was a medieval European literary conception of love that emphasized nobility, chivalry, and a highly conventionalized code of behavior between a knight and a lady, often outside of marriage. 6. Chivalry was a medieval system and code of conduct for knights and noblemen. It was a set of customs and expectations rather than a single written document. 7. Both Dante's Divine Comedy and Geoffrey's Canterbury Pilgrims are significant long narrative poems from the medieval period that offer insight into contemporary life and critique society. 8. Petrarch, or Francesco Petrarca, was an Italian scholar, poet, and one of the earliest humanists, often called the father of humanism. He is a foundational figure in the Renaissance. 9. The International Gothic was a style of art that flourished across Europe in the late 14th and 15th centuries. It was a polite and refined art style popular among the aristocracy, resulting from increased trade and cultural exchange between regions like northern France, the Low Countries, and Italy. 10. The First Crusade, 1096 to 1099. Second Crusade, 1147 to 1149. Third Crusade, 1189 to 1192. Fourth Crusade, 1202 to 1204. Fifth Crusade, 1217 to 1221. Sixth Crusade, 1228 to 1229. Seventh Crusade, 1248 to 1254. And Eighth Crusade, 1270.